Hey, what's up, guys? So today I had a pretty decent day. $775, 62.40 in commissions and 28 tickets. So I only played one stock today, and that's play. Haha, pun on word. It's Dave and Buster. So again, I'm in Japan for the next week and a half or so, and so I actually kind of gave myself a scared because I was using the hotel internet, and like I said a couple of days ago, it's kind of spotty. So I switched over to my phone, which then worked out better because at one point the internet kind of halted or froze a bit. Then when it unfroze, I was down $1,000, so that was scary. So I switched over to just using my wireless mobile hotspot on my phone by tethering it. Anyway, so I'll talk about that when I go through the charts here. So on the daily level, Dave and Buster gapped up, range from 53.60 all the way down to 51.29. As you can see, it's trying to fill this gap here now. Again, anytime it does that, I become biased for the reverse. So if it gapped up, then I'm biased for it being bearish. If it gapped down, I'm bullish, just to see if it would fill the gap. A lot of things coinciding with this. Number one is it did gap up, but it was trading below this nice blue line on my chart. The blue line is a simple moving average, usually a 50 or 200. So those are strong resistance levels. So I knew that this was a layer of resistance if it were to try to go up. 15 minutes, make, huge bearish sign here. Big engulfing pattern compared to the previous candlestick, and then all the successive ones are bearish. Obviously here, this is where it kind of popped up a bit, did some retracement. Would have been good to exit my position here all out and then come in here. I didn't really do that simply because my internet kind of froze, but we'll go through that. So basically what happened here was, if we look at the 1 minute, easier to tell on that what I did. So I started out bearish, like I said, gapped up. So it formed this level, good layer of resistance, but when you're looking at the 15 minute, didn't really do much. So when it popped up, couldn't really continue past VWAP. On the way down, I went short, popped up a bit. It's 500 shares, so I gave it room. I think this is like $75 loss or something like that. As it dropped, I covered some, and then as popped up, I closed my position. Okay, and I saw that it was struggling on the way down. I went short again. And then it pretty much popped up on me, so I stopped out there. So I went short again. On the way down, I actually added to my position, and this is where I screwed up, okay? This is where the internet kind of froze on me. I would have stopped myself out somewhere around this range, but then it gapped up, and then I basically stopped out at this level, okay? I stopped out at 52.95. At that point, I was down, like $600 or so. Yeah, it was just bad. It was pretty bad. And then I went long, and this is where I think I screwed up. Or was it here? One of these points I went long, and I basically got stopped out for a $180 loss. So then I went, or it could be here, probably here, I went long, and then I got stopped out on the drop here. So either way, lost $180 there. But where I made all my money back and then some was when I saw that the stock on, like I said, I was very bearish. But after I saw it make, let me pull this back. So I tried to recover here, didn't really go much past this EMA, and then it went down, went back up again. It held the EMA, so it was basically trending along the EMA, and then here I saw that, okay, now it was trending originally along, I think this was the 20 EMA. Now it's trending along the 9 here at this level. And so what I did was I went short at that level, a big position, 2,000 shares. And then on the way down, I basically started to cover. So this is actually a pretty big move, 52.41. That's 30 cents. That's 40 cents. That's like another 70 cents or so. So this is, you know, I made almost $955 on this move. So it's all about understanding where the stock is going to be moving on the 5 minute. How that looks like is this. So I tried to pop up, couldn't do it. I think this is where I went long. It didn't really do anything, came back down, and I got stopped out. It might have went long again here, got stopped out. So basically what I saw is that it was holding this level really well, 52.43. That was one of the levels I was holding. And then I remember the other level I was holding is 52.33 here. So after it broke it, this is where I kind of screwed up because I went short. And then I couldn't stop out because my internet halted a bit. I didn't know what happened. And then it popped all the way up to here. At that point, I was like down $1,000. But then fortunately, as I was watching it, it looked like I was going to break this level. And once it breaks this level, I knew I was going to do a humongous drop, because it broke this level already. Yeah, and then it was trying to break this. So at any point it drops a level, it usually does a big drop. So yeah, now the stock is going to do a reversal. But yeah, it was a pretty volatile stock to play. I think it's a low float stock. I forgot what the float is on Dave and Buster. But yeah, and if you look at the 15 minute actually from yesterday until today, it's actually a double top. So you see this? That's one top. Here's another top. So it formed a double top on the 15 minute. So it's a good sign that it's bearish. You make a decent play at that double top, even on the 5 minute here. If you think about it, 52.49, it hit it twice, couldn't break it, and then it dropped. The 1 minute double top right here, a top here, came back up from the top. There would have been a nice entry, would be right here, this level here. Once it breaks VWAP 950, this would have been good. But there's so many opportunities. I think the lesson I take from this for myself is, you know, this is good place. Should have stopped out here somehow. If I had better internet, I would have stopped out here, watch it a bit, and then make a huge bet here. So maybe for myself to see how I can become a better trader and not scare myself shitless is maybe go smaller on the initial runs, and then once the confirmation hits, basically scalp it in the early stages, and then once confirmation hits, go larger, heavier later on, because this is pretty confident that this is going to drop. It formed a double top, broke VWAP. You can exit at this point, hold a tight stop loss, drop, exit here, comes up. That's confirmation. See the long wick drops again, bam, going heavy, drops. Maybe that's what I'm going to try out next time. But anyway, I'm rambling now. So yeah, it's a decent day for me. And I'm gonna stop here, go to sleep, wake up early, and continue my my travels.